Oh no, it's fruitful fight, guys. What the fuck are we doing? Oh no. No. What a surprise. I must chronicle my fruitful fight. So I decided to hit the stream button. You know what's funny is my laptop that I use for my alt accounts, it has a USB mouse. And the USB mouse, for some reason, I've used it throughout all of my school past couple years. And I guess I have used it too much because regularly clicking on something does not work. I have to press down the click, even though I physically feel the button click every time I hit click. It doesn't really click, if that makes sense. I don't know, I just find that weird. Like, why would a mouse just stop doing the things that it's supposed to do? Good question. It can't even answer it for you, because it would probably need you to say it louder. Because everything has to be screamed at. Screamed at it. Let me get the chat to do. I don't think anybody's gonna watch this garbage. And that's fine, honestly. Yeah, just give me the pop-out chat, sweet. Okay. Why does it always say encoding overload, but I secretly don't fucking care? Actually, wait, let me put this here. Let me grab the chat. Put this over here. Whatever, this was supposed to be quick, and then I'd sit here and take 10 years, so. Not really quick anymore. I'm hearing noises. But yep, it's time for things. It's time to start. Why is the laptop being slow again? This is frustrating to me. On a more positive note, I'm glad that the old Easter lobby came back. This is the first time I get to see it. Obviously, it's not the exact same. We have new egg renders, and you know, the server menu is here, which was never here, and you know, things are obviously different. You know, this set Burrow Brawl, all these set maps that didn't used to exist. I think it was all just Easter Island. But yeah, I don't even know if this used to say servers. Or actually, no. This used to be more elevators, I think, just duplicated over here. Very cool. Yeah, no, it's been fun just to see this place finally, because back in the olden days of Tower Heroes, I just straight up didn't play during this. I did play as soon as this ended, and I bought the Bunny Game Pass. I was like, hold on, wait. I didn't miss Easter, I promise. But I did, and I had to get Easter in 2021. I had to get Bunny, the badge, in 2021. That was what I had to do. But you know, you live and you learn, and it's not like I missed out on anything. I just didn't see it the first time. Yep. Okay. So, I don't even remember the strategy for Fruitful Fight. To update you, I'm in the wrong menu. I always think it's a special map for some reason. I have one of its mods. I have Elderberry. I'm gonna need the enemy mod. That'd be nice. That'd be really, really, really nice. Then I can be free. Where's Danish economy? Why did he disconnect? What is happening? Okay, I'm not liking this shit. Where's Danish, bro? Bro, why is it pretending that Danish is in a server? Danish is not here. Look at the server list. There's no Danish. Oh, there it is. Lost connection to the game server. Please reconnect. Error code 277. Sweet. I at least like being right. I guess. It's not really an improvement. I don't like being right when it's bad. Is it gonna reconnect, dude? Do I need 2 alt accounts instead of 1? This is a question that you ask. Do you need... No. But it makes it easier, I think. And I don't really need to place on everything, I think. I don't know, dude. Whatever. Fruitful fight. Fruitful fight at late night? What a fruitful fight. I mean, what a fruitful fright. That was what I named the stream. And I also made the thumbnail Adventure Nightmare from Five Nights at Freddy's World. Specifically Adventure Nightmare, because it was a file I had on my PC. Couldn't tell you why, though. Don't even know why I downloaded that ever. Like, never even used it for any of the old thumbnails for any scrapped. Like, no, I don't know why the fuck I have it. Is Danish gonna... Okay, load. There we go. Wow, it's getting real slow and shitty. Can we just join the server? Alright, it says name, and I'm level 1, and I have 100 coins by default on Danish economy. That means the game's not loading. Hey Danish, you wanna do me a favor and be a functioning computer? Why not do me a favor and play the game? Hey Danish, you gonna load? Do 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 do. Waiting and waiting and waiting. This is the waiting face. This is the face I make when I wait. I love waiting. You know what I just remembered? Let me start the game on my own, because the weird Tower Heroes-ism is that the first teleport doesn't actually teleport you to the game. It's really weird. Watch, it's gonna happen. Like, this is the first time I've teleported in this play session, and so it's gonna sit here and say teleporting to game, yet the screen didn't go black and all this UI is still on my screen. I mean, I can't interact with it. I think it's just like the screen's frozen, but the thing is that it shouldn't be frozen at all. So that's essentially what's gonna happen. Is it's gonna say error, cannot connect for no reason. Just not one. And this is like a common bug, I guess, I've seen. It's a common thing where some people say that their first play in their session doesn't actually work. See, right now it just flashed the screen black and now all the UI is gone, the game's full screen, and it's great. But it's not gonna teleport me. It wouldn't take this long. So I have to wait and wait and wait. And failure. Failed to connect to the game. For no reason. There's literally none. I'd like it to be explained to me. I want Smelly to sit me down and talk to me about why that happened. I don't think he would be able to explain it. Because the weird thing is that not everybody gets that. Like, I have it, and then like one other person I know gets it. And that's it. It's such a weird bug. Tower Heroes just gets natural bugs like that. I'm not sure if every game has that. like, I've been playing Dead Rails a lot recently, and I guess there are a lot of bugs in that game too. But like, this is a major, like that, where I can't even teleport. That's just weird. I don't know what that's about. Dead Rails never has an elevator bug, to my knowledge. So, you know, whatever. You know, code works in different ways, and everybody scripts differently. But, you know, whatever. I don't know. You know what? My head is so itchy. Why am I playing this at 11:44 p.m. on July 13th, 2025 EST? Why am I playing this instead of being in bed so that I can start the next day at an early time? I don't know. I think I'm just going to stream the first 3 replays just for fun, because knowing this game, yeah, you can just get a mod on the first game, and it just is ridiculous. So let's test it, because it's stupid. It's really dumb. I did a lot of volcano streams, and then like I don't think I did more than like 4 games in each stream. I think some I only did like 2 or 3. So it's like. I took all. I mean, I did a lot of volcano off the stream as well. You know, God, it's just miserable, man. Pig 64 took so long, but I finally got. I took like 100 games, by the way. Okay, none of the alts are loaded in. They're still on the loading screen. There's a Voca render and an El Gablino render on the laptop right now. Load, come on. Both level 1 for some reason. Both level 1 renders. Looks like we're gonna leak this damage, but I guess that's why they give us 100. Okay, great. I have to get an auto clicker. I have to set up my auto clicker on this laptop. Why is there like mouse lag? Holy shit. I'm very grateful to have a laptop that I can use in place of having like what? Oh, in place of like a phone that I have to use or something as my other device. I'm very grateful for that. But I don't know, a part of me is a little frustrated sometimes with the technology when it doesn't want to work, but it's fine. It's better than having nothing. Some people have nothing, so for me to have something plus more, I'm very grateful for that. Skinny Mood is very grateful. This is a lesson that must be learned, so that I am grateful. Okay, if I want to lazy grind this, I don't really want to farm. Farming is too intuitive, and I have to actually manually send myself mana on on both accounts. And manually, like, I have a very short window to do a lot of tasks in order to upgrade and get max prestige, like max freaking power and precision and strength. Max mana that I can possibly get at one time. I forget what wave I was supposed to max out or get. Oh, what I was supposed to do is get 3 level 4 or 4 level 3 lemonade cats. Just get them all level 3, then get level 4 Maitake. Honestly, you can probably do that in any map ever, and then you'll win no matter what, which is kind of funny. Unless the enemy has a gimmick like Rush or something ridiculous. Is that gonna be a good? Yeah, it's fine. Just place it. Just upgrade it. And I just donated to myself, and now I have level 4 Maitake on wave 8. with level 3 farms. It's just ridiculous. I mean, you know, this game is about teamwork, so when you actually do teamwork, you can get a lot done. It is something that nobody ever wants to take advantage of, which is why I have to make alt accounts. I didn't make this. I didn't choose this life. It chose me. Unfortunately, it is the most efficient way to play this game, and people don't like that, and I guess that's fine. But I won't put up with that if I don't have to. Like right now, I pretty much have to, because if I want to play Tower Heroes right now, nobody's gonna fucking join me. I really wish I had access to Pixelbit team creation. I used to have a guy who would send me links, but I have not even heard back from him in a very, very, very long time. I think he's still active there, but I don't think he cares about me anymore, and that's very mean. I'm not gonna say his name. If he doesn't want to be associated with me, I guess. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be secret, I think. I don't know, is it against the rules of PB to send team creation links to band members? Like, I'm not doing anything malicious with them, I'm just playing team creation. I'm just playing the game. But hey, what do I know? Alright, now it's time to donate to Egyptian Economy for a discount dog. We got a rush max dog at wave 13. Can I move my camera? Do I have max graphics on Egyptian Economy? No, I don't. I do have max graphics on Egyptian Economy. I was wondering why the goddamn game was so slow. I was like, man, Egyptian, you're loading a fuck ton of shit. And I'm like, okay. You say so. Turn, actually, fuck, no, keep auto skip on. We need to give myself money. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money. Wait, I think that's copyrighted. Do I give a shit about copyright? I don't make money for my channel, and I never will, bro. Okay. Eat this. Look, guys, I'm using Twig. That's a rare skin. Because who uses that? Yeah, y'all hear that music? Hell yeah. Fine. I was gonna turn that up and I'm like, then you literally can't hear me and then everything sucks. Just one of the perks, I guess. Could you imagine if you could join Tower Heroes games in the middle of Tower Heroes games? That'd be really cool. I was thinking about that because I was playing Dead Rails, and Dead Rails is a game where you can you can add yourself into a game using the game code, like in the middle of a game. And I'm like, man, Tower Heroes had that. That would be really good. But that would be probably really bad or something. They probably wouldn't add that because it's considered a player getting something that's good in a way that they did not want them to. So it's bad. It's very, very bad. I don't know why I'm sending to Egyptian Economy instead of myself. I'm already started upgrading branches, dude. We have absolutely 0 people in the live chat. That's absolutely great for me because of less pressure. And we get to chill, dude. This is what Tower Heroes has come to, which is kind of sad. I used to know a lot of people that played this game. I used to be a part of friend groups. But somehow slop drama always caught its way back up. Always. That's why if you play this game, be in the main Pixelbit server and don't break rules. Don't try to be funny. Don't do stupid shit. Don't be a stupid young person on Discord. And don't try to be funny, because you're just gonna mess everything up. And then years later, you're gonna ask yourself, man, good thing I messed myself up. Good thing I messed everything up for myself, so that I can't get help for games anymore. Good thing I can't. Good thing I don't have access to that. To tell you the truth, it's been about 2 years since my ban. It's been about 2 years. I'm a Max Spectre. Sorry, I never want to Max Spectre that early, but I don't want to worry. Anyways, it's been a couple of years since my ban. Probably like 2 years since my ban. Going on 3 years. So, I was gonna do an appeal this year, and then something happened. Something that I did, which was really fucking stupid. Or, it's more like what I didn't do. What I didn't do was tell my friend to stop messing with fire. And I played along with it because I was sleep deprived. God, I'm so fucking stupid. It made me very upset. I gotta tell you, Tower Heroes, it probably means more to me than the average person. Probably means more to me than the average person, and that's okay. Most people will hear that and immediately start saying some shit like, oh my god, bro takes Tower Heroes too seriously, oh my god. And I don't really care what people will say, because there's always going to be people. There will always be a people. There will never be a thing that you can do or say where everybody's on board. So why bother with anybody being on board? Why bother at all? Because there will always be a character. There'll always be a bad guy. There'll always be a little bitch yapping in your ear. So I think that this is a good idea, to no longer care about that type of thing. Duck Adam entered the chat and he said, Skinny, did you watch Superman yet? I did see Superman. Saw it the day after it came out, which I think was just July 11th. Yeah, it was good. I'm a fan of it. I understand the criticism that it felt like it was going too fast. I don't really know if I agree with it. Like, maybe I'm just conditioned to love anything. Like, I just love any superhero media because of how much of a Marvel fan I am. But, like, realistically, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I've never seen an existing Superman movie, so I don't know dude's origin. So they started the movie, threw us in there, and I didn't really know what he did. I mean, obviously I know he's a baby. He comes from his planet. His parents sent him off on their exploding planet. The planet freaking explodes, and then, you know, he's left to save, you know, all of mankind, or at least that's what you think that they want you to do. A bit of a mild spoiler there. But, you know, Superman is who Superman is. He's just a good guy, man. It's inspiring. It was a very inspiring movie. I was sitting there in the theater, and to be completely honest with you, I almost cried. For me to almost cry in a movie theater, that shit's very rare. Like, I don't really remember. I don't really remember anything crying in a movie theater recently. Recently being in the past like 5 years. I don't think I've cried in a movie theater watching a movie. But I did with that one. I almost did. And the reason why I almost cried, because we were on the, okay, this is gonna be a little bit of spoiler territory, but it's like kind of been in the trailers, so I don't, whatever. In the scene where Superman goes to his parents' house, his adopted parents, Ma and Pa Kent, and there's the scene where after he gets brought back from a battle, he wakes up, he goes outside onto his porch with his dad, with Pa Kent, and some of the shit that Pa Kent was saying was just really tugging at my heartstrings, and I felt exactly for both characters on the bench. You have Superman, he's sitting there and he's like, I don't know if, my life's a lie, I never heard that other half of the message. I'm just going right into spoilers. And Pa Kent is saying, I know, but that's not what I see you as, and you doing good is all that matters. And he said, I couldn't be prouder, and that's a very overused line in most media. It's like, I couldn't be prouder, and then it's a somber moment. For some reason, that trope, that time it was used, wow, it resonated with me. I was like, wow, I really felt for Pa Kent there, trying to desperately convince his son that he was a good person, and I think Superman got it. Clark Kent got it. He understood that that he is a good person, which is good, because he is a good person. But it's a very adorable movie. It goes really fast. I don't know if the world-ending shit needed to be in there. That seems very out of place. And I probably would have liked to see Superman and Lois's relationship actually begin, because they just threw us into freaking season 3, episode 17 of that shit. I just stole that from a tweet, which is kind of a bummer. But I don't know. Maybe if I had seen other Superman movies, I wouldn't have cared. But I don't care. Which is different normally, because I've seen the other Spider-Man movies, or I've been in the cultural zeitgeist of understanding that that Spider-Man gets his powers from a spider bite. But they don't show that in the MCU Homecoming trilogy. They never show him getting the powers. But I never had a problem with it, because I knew that already existed from a movie that I already knew. So if I didn't know that movie existed, that Sam Raimi Spider-Man that shows you getting his powers, and Amazing Spider-Man getting his powers, then I'd probably be confused too. I'd be like, why the hell am I just right now in Spider-Man right now? Like, this is like, why am I just got thrown into this? I got thrown into this. I'd probably be pissed. But for now, I'm good with that. I'm good with that opinion for now. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and watch other Superman things. I don't know. I had an idea to watch all the other DC's things, but I watched a video about how many of them there are and how complicated the timelines are, and I was just like, okay, no. I don't know if I'm watching Superman from 1939 or whatever the fuck. Yeah. So this is the part of the game where you just sit back and do nothing. And this is really boring. If you hear a giant noise in the background, that's my mom throwing up at 12:05 a.m. on July now 14th, 2025 at 12:05 a.m. EST. Reason why she's throwing up? Not sure. Probably to do with I'm not really sure. Probably like drinking with my dad. It's very strange. Not sure why she does that. Because she throws up. Or whatever the fuck they're doing in there. I'm not sure. It kind of makes me weirdly uncomfortable to live in a house where it's like we're social one day, and then another day I'm in the room next to you, closed all day, the door's closed all day, and I'm mysteriously making mysterious noises and being a disturbance by actually like not being a disturbance. Like, it's very weird. Like I'm very used to my mom actually interrupting me all of the time, checking in on me and whatnot. So when she doesn't, it feels very weird. It feels like I'm missing something. That something ain't right, in my opinion. Anyways, enough of nobody cares conversationalism. It's the funny Tower Heroes game. I'm going to boost Spectre and spawn a bomb flow. I'm going to Cruci. Bam! Get Cruci. You better spawn my berries, dude. Spawn berry backpack. Spawn it. Thank you for spawning berry backpack. I appreciate that so much. It's honestly a miracle, because this game just likes to break sometimes and not spawn berry backpack. I thought it would have considered the one bomb float I have on the trek as summoner lag, because there's one singular summoner. I don't know. This game is it does that sometimes. It's very in its nature to do that. Hopefully that's enough berry kills for me. Yeah, 67. Yeah, I know I got the berry follower now. That's nice. That is very nice. Very, very nice. This means I can purposefully cancel it out now by bringing Buzzer. Well, 20 minutes down the drain. Didn't get fuck. Didn't get fuck. Dak in the chat said I joined, but I'm making food, so can't. And then he said, TF is this XP shit. I believe you're referring to the weird crown shit. Top fans. Oh, you're the top fan because you've sent the most messages so far, which, the record you had to beat was 1. So, saying 2 messages is all you had to do. I don't really... Whatever, I guess that's, like, better if you're an active streamer with creatures in your shit. So, like... I want buzzer, but I don't really want buzzer. It's fine. Why is that a feature, bruh? I don't know. It's like engagement on your live stream, which I find to be kind of funny because it's like, are you serious? Like, what are we doing? Whoa. I failed that intermission. Oh, you know what's funny is I didn't actually place damage towers because I am not smart. Why am I not smart? 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 Here we go. I said I was only streaming the first 3 sessions. I'm only streaming 3 replays because I kind of regret doing this, but I'm not just gonna close the stream after 1 game. That's kind of lame and boring. And I want to give people who actually watch, like, the VODs, something to watch that isn't 10 minutes long. Does anybody even watch Skinny Mood VODs? What the fuck? Oh, that's that. Sorry, I'm brain dead, I'm not very smart. Who the hell would watch my streams after it's already happened? And who would choose this one? I'm honestly honored if that was a thing and you chose me. Like, you chose to watch me. It chose to watch this one. I'm honored. I'm actually honored anybody ever watches any stream, anything ever. Because that's a person on planet Earth that is deciding to look at what I'm doing. And that makes me feel no longer alone. It makes me feel very, very happy inside. It is very nice. Sorry, I forgot the music was off for about 8 waves there. Now I have level 4 Maitake with level 3 farms on wave 8. Plus a level 4 frickin' farm. I love this game. Bro's alt grinding slop is the message that Tac Tac wrote in the chat. Well, not necessarily grinding alts. I'm grinding with alts, but I think you implied for that to be a part of what you said. So yeah, I am grinding with alts for reasons I explained earlier, but I'll go over them again. Nobody else wants to play 3 games of Fruitful Fight at this hour and at the speed that I wanted them to. Like, I wanted to just do it as soon as I wanted to do it. I didn't want to wait on anybody. I didn't want to look on anybody. I didn't want to... Because normally, if I was unbanned from Pixelbit, and I was in Pixelbit, and I was not banned from Pixelbit, I would look in team creation, and I'd put my server there. And I'd say, hey, anybody want to join Fruitful Fight? Somebody might. I don't know. My Discord is very interesting when it comes to how many people are actually looking, because they could be from very different time zones. If you were doing that on a Roblox server, like to go dig through Tower Heroes lobbies, that would be very hard. They take too long, really. The Discord transcends the need to do any of that, to jump from server to server. Okay. It's time to donate to Egyptian economy. Again. Cool. Egyptian economy now has 14,000 mana. This is something we're going to use in order to get max dog. Are we gonna get max balloon pal too with the 8,000 mana? Let's see. Holy shit, we are with 500 to spare. That shit is magical. Okay, time to get hasty Slime King. Even though Max Maitake can kill any of this, so I don't have to really place it all yet. Although Max Maitake can leak fast enemies, which is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Maitake is supposed to be a tower that does not leak. Which means, really, the most efficient Maitake placement to ensure that nothing gets leaked ever is to place multiple Max Maitakes. Probably one spaced out from the other one. And that's kind of funny, because nobody's ever thought about that in their lives. Except me. Just like how nobody's ever thought about the most efficient farming strategy, because it changes on every map and every type of mana gain that you get ever. But typically, if you want to play it completely safe, get everything to level 3 one by one, get something to level 3. Actually, you one by one get them to level 2, then you one by one get those to level 3. Then from the level 3s, you max one of the 3s to 4, then to 5. Then you do another 3, 4 to 5. If you have mana gain and you have a lot of people in your server and you have tax, like you're in a 6-player server, I would upgrade level 4. I would do them all to level 4 before level 5 instead of immediately. That's a little thing I've learned. It helps give everybody tax mana and makes things a lot easier, I think. Anyways, maybe I'm doing that for no reason. I don't know. I think I'm doing something, and that I think thinking is better. I just say I think thinking. Wow. Wow. I think thinking. What's scary is that Dak stopped talking, which means he ran away. This is the face I make when Dak runs away. And I'm very sad that Dak runs away. Yeah, I couldn't really show you my face there, but I just imagine that that's what it was. Oh, he is still here. Oh. So I just look like an idiot talking up my ass. Like I'm somebody. I'm like, hey Skinny, fuck yourself, bro. You're a fucking bitch, bro. Sitting there like you're somebody. If you'd like the context to that, join Pixelbit 2, verify yourself, and look in the pins of the No Mic channel. It should be somewhere on my channel, in my Twitter. Look for Pixelbit 2, join Pixelbit 2. Apparently anybody can join PP2 now. Even people who have done crimes against Tower Heroes. And even people who I don't want there are there. To tell you a secret, people of the stream whose names are Dak Attack, totally not him, because it's just totally not just him. I mean, totally. Actually, I won't tell you the secret because it's just Dak, and that's kind of lame. There's nothing to talk about. Yeah, that's true, I guess. I like to talk about new updates in PB2, but Spidey and Jabella like to immediately shit on everything. And it makes me regret ever talking that way in PB1. Because I remember everybody in PB1 having a problem with the way that I spoke. And the way that I spoke was how Spidey and Jabella talk now in PB2. All negative and shit, only focusing on the negatives and you know, just being annoying. Like, and yeah, I went through that arc myself, but I realized, man, It's fucking boring to sit there and say everything is doom and gloom forever. Why keep saying the same thing over and over? You just don't. You give up. And you do something else that's actually enjoyable. You talk about your hopes and dreams, dude. Talking about negativity is boring as shit. I'm not trying to say that the negativity is excused. It's just, if I'm trying to have a positive conversation, and I'm like talking about something cool, and I'm like, I hope this will be added to Tower Heroes. And then someone comes in and says, actually, they won't add it because it's higher devs. It's like, I know that, dude, but let me dream. Like, that's all. Like, I know that. Like, I didn't need your commentary. I didn't know, like, I've already been there. Like, I lived it, dude. Like, I don't need your freaking commentary. I don't know. Is that mean to say? Probably. But it's like a little bit frustrating for me. You can understand that? That's nice to hear. Dak, I think you more than anybody understand when to talk about something seriously and when to just chime in and freaking post bird cuckoo clock like clockwork, like clockwork. That was the funniest shit you've said in a long time, and that's really freaking funny, dude. That's top tier. That's freaking peak shit. For people who are watching the VOD, join PB2 and then search during July 14th, 2025 from Dak Attack was taken like clockwork. Or I think just the phrase clockwork, like clockwork, like the one word, like clockwork, CLOCKWORLK. Work. Forget the last L. It was funny. Yeah, no, it was freaking peak, bro. It was freaking peak. Like, Dak's actually funny as shit with his comments, because he doesn't just always enter chat and say the same thing over and over. It's actually unique commentary, and that's very rare. Very appreciated. I just think I'm going to be speaking there a lot less now. And that's a bit sad, because I like speaking there. But I don't think Discord is really like that type of Discord. I don't know if that's really healthy. I don't know if it's not really healthy. I'm glad you appreciate it. Yeah. I'm glad that you're glad that I'm glad. Well, I'm glad that. Well, I'm okay. Why am I not giving any of my money? I don't even know. Whatever. Screw it. Okay, max soda pop that you can't even see because I hit heroes. Nice job, Skinny Mood. You're a streamer. Whatever. Do you need to see the fucking towers that I'm placing every single game, every replay? Do you need to see the process? Because it's really boring as shit. Look at me placing those buzzers down there one by one. Look, on the laptop, I'm pressing C to upgrade them. Look, you can see it in real time. Oh ho ho! You can fucking... Oh wow, holy shit. Like, does it matter? Do you need to... No, you don't. I don't think you do. We shouldn't need El Goblino, like, more than one of them. Because I shouldn't need to crucify anything. Because of the buzzer strat. Now, for some reason, this game is very weird. Now, I know the game's weird. We all know that. Anybody who has a brain and like cares about the game knows that it's weird. But, I mean, like, the game is really weird. With 2-phase bosses in particular. Essentially, if there is enough server lag in the form of the infamous summoner lag, then some phase 2 bosses straight up don't even work. They don't even spawn sometimes. I think the way that elderberry is coded is unique because it's not like the same entity of elderberry turns into the backpack. It's when elderberry dies, the backpack spawns where in its place is a stationary object and spams berries spawns. Like, that's the extent of that. But something like Ancient Spirit, where you kill the Ancient Spirit and the Ancient Spirit itself gets converted into the Phase 2 Cursed Golem. Spoilers for Desolate Desert, I guess. That's different. Like, that's... Like, maybe, yeah, Temper 2. Temper has a Phase 2, but he turns into that. Every Temper. Who else has a Phase 2? Meltdown. Yeah, no, he turns into it. No Phase 2 enemy, like, completely... Or no Phase 2 boss changes the base enemy. Like, completely just changes it. Completely. So, I think that's why elderberry specifically works like this. That's my theory, anyway. But essentially... Not even buzzer bombing. Not even... Nothing. Just going to wave 40, having 2 sets of buzzers, which is 4 buzzers, generating bees. When you kill elderberry, the backpack will spawn, but the game will consider the wave ended when elderberry dies, instead of when the backpack dies. So the berries will spawn, and they won't even be able to go to your base because the game will end in 1 second. And so essentially it skips. It skips the backpack, which is good because I no longer need it because I have my berry kills. So I don't even care. Let's make this faster any way that I can. Let's take advantage of this shit. Hello, Tyree. 5 Nights at Elderberries, yes. Yes, I agree. I have to sell Discount Dog because it's making my towers do 2% less damage. Looks like you are number 2 in the chat, Tyree. All you have to do is spam messages and you'll get number 1. You got about maybe 11 messages to send, I don't know. 13, 14, whatever. That's if you want, because the XP does nothing. But whatever. I think it resets because the way that I see the top fans, it only had Duck Adam and Dak in it because they really is the only 2 people who talked in the chat in this particular live stream. Not every live stream ever. So the top fans reset every live stream. Which I guess, again, is a cool way to incentivize people to want to talk more. Because they want to be number 1, and it's a whole thing, and it's, you know... Alright, Elderberry is coming soon. I don't even remember Elderberry's theme. I don't really like this map theme. I think the Diesel themes are becoming like Diesel slop. No, I'm just joking. Well, not really joking, but not as mean as the way that I just put it. Alright, here we go. We have 2 sets of buzzers. Ready to attack. We're going to spec boost. I'm going to trap elderberry. And Crucy. Now, berry backpack should spawn and the game should end. Fuck. It wasn't enough. Was not enough lag. Berry backpack did spawn and the game is not over. Well, whatever. It's like a 5-second time loss anyway. Oh shit, my bomb flow just killed all my bees. I guess I wasn't really thinking there when I did that. Good thing all my towers have splash damage, so none of that matters. Give me the mod so I can leave early, please. No, I hate you. It's already 12:30. Did you need enemies mod? Yeah, I did, Tyree. Oh, what's up, Jast? 333. Alright, I gotta think of a way to make this faster. It's gonna involve a 3rd buzzer. But I'm gonna have to bring it. In place of what? Soda pop? Or branch? It's gonna be soda pop. Let's go. Or I could give Spectre to people whose names are... Yeah, I'll just give Spectre to somebody else. Because I have a free slot on Egyptian that I use for Bite that I don't fucking use. So if I just give myself Spectre, bam, we win. Okay. Press M. 111, skinny mood. Press M. Oh shit. I almost just messed up and didn't give myself Spectre. That would have been bad. Skinny mood 111. Gotta go now, I gotta eat. Good. Good, Dad. Good for you. Go eat. It's good for you. Let me unhide attacks at least so there's something a little bit more interesting to watch. You already have every map mod. Good job, Tyree. That's a very impressive feat. Because, my god, it just takes forever and it's so boring. It is probably the most boring thing you could do in a Roblox game. Is mod grind tower heroes. Where you do the same damn thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. Jast333 says this must be fun. I gotta be honest, Jast. It's not fun. I wish map mods were guaranteed after a certain time. Because why are we doing this? Like, why are we still doing this, like, freaking 10% chance on hard mode? Really? I'm not even ever gonna use this mod. I just want it for completion. Like, I'll probably never have another modifier game that will allow me to use fruitful enemies. That's just the truth. Same with Relentless Reflections. Same with Snowy Slopes Mangled Manor. Good luck actually using those mods. I guess you could use that logic to everything else, but like, I don't know. Like every other event mod, but those ones just seem preposterous to me. Because they just came out. Still, even though it was last year, but it's like, they're still so new. Like, come on, nobody even knows Mangled Manor enemies. No, Mangled Manor is so forgettable. It's so sad. And Snowy Slopes is, I think. Although I'm not sure about that one. I'm thinking about the ramifications of macroing easy mode. And no, I'm not lying. If you macro easy mode and have it running all day, you can get a lot of easy mode shit kills in one day, which means you have a lot of chances for a 1%. And a 1% mod chance is a 1% mod chance on easy. And that's only like getting a mythic. And getting a mythic in Tower Heroes is not that hard. It's just 1% chance. And a 1% chance is not that bad. Especially when you can automate it. So I might do that. My only gripe with that strategy is figuring out how to macro something like Relentless Reflections easy mode. That shit is so hard. Even on easy mode, that shit is really hard. Okay. One. Send mana to this bitch. Okay. Why is the game lagging? Place discount dog, bro. Tyree says not every map mod he would have, but he'd keep it until Christmas. Ah, so he's missing a Christmas map mod. Me too, actually, for the first time in like 2 years. I'm missing a Christmas map mod because I got Frigid Fortress enemies as soon as Frigid Fortress came out. And then I got Sweet Sunrise as soon as they came out. Actually, it's like 3 years. Bustling Bakery. Actually, I think I got all of them the first time. Like that they came around. Probably the first time ever. I'm missing a Christmas map mod. But it's only because of unconventional means, and I would have already had it. Had it not been for being banned from Tower Heroes. Still haven't beat many of the new maps. Yeah, some of them are just kind of boring. I don't blame you. Like Fruitful Fight, for example, it's cool. Maybe I'm growing out of Tower Heroes, but like this is really boring. Like, I like the aesthetic of the map. It's very well detailed, extremely, all these different colors and the realistic textures and you know it's cartoony to an extent. But a lot of attention to detail was put into this. Even things like the knocking from the banana slug, like that shit's awesome. Banana slug secret quest. But at the same time, this is the most boring thing in the world to play because there's only one entrance. If this was like a map with 2 entrances named Snowy Slopes, I would have a lot more fun with that, I think, in my opinion. Probably not that much more fun, probably just a little bit more fun, but fun is fun, in my opinion. Hi, DK. What was that? What, am I about to leak something? Yeah, it's fucked up. Alright, let me give myself mana, because this is the final replay. I don't have to worry about the send mana amount being reset next replay, because there is no next replay. Yeah, okay. What, why can I just place on the path? What the fuck? They don't even care anymore. What the, why can you do that? I'm entirely placing on the path right there. You know what, it's fine that you can do that because the placement here is abysmal. And we take placement when we can get them. We take placement. We take placement. Bum 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 bum. I'm getting really sick of listening to these themes over and over and over again. All these years, all these years, all these years. Oh shit. Something's happening. And it's bad. Danish Max, you're Spectre, I swear to God. Okay, we lived. Now that I'm Max Spectre, though, we're Omega lived. And that's really kind of lame. At the end of the day. I can only place one buzzer right now. And my life is over. I still want money. Give it to myself. You know, today I binged every single Despicable Me movie. There, I said it. I binged every single Despicable Me movie. I don't know what was wrong with me. I just did it for fun. Are these all my alt accounts? Yeah, no, they are all my alts. Yes. I knew that nobody was going to be able to play with me at this hour, and I just wanted to quickly do 3 games efficiently and not die. So I did bring my alts, which is really lame that I kind of have to do that. How does he have 3 at once? Okay, well, let me break it down for you. Essentially, on my main computer, I only have 1. I have Skinny Moo, this is me. And then I have this other laptop that I used to play on, but I upgraded to this. But I still have this other laptop. And it's got its own Roblox on it. And then it's also running the Windows version of Roblox, which you can download off of the Microsoft Store. And that you can honestly run on my main computer too, and I could have 4 accounts because I'm using. So essentially, a computer can run 2 Robloxes by having Windows Roblox and regular Roblox. So I could have 4 accounts in here, but I don't want my computer to run slow. So I'm doing the Windows Roblox thing on the laptop. Because either way, I still have to have the laptop for the 3rd account, even if I did the 2 on my main account. It's a little complicated, I guess. I don't know, not that complicated, but yeah. Basically, I'm a loser, but I don't do things like multi-instance manager. Like, I don't know, that stuff's not even real. I have yet to get that stuff to actually even work. I have yet to get that to even work, ever. I think it's fake. I don't think it's even real. Like, with, like extensions or whatnot that would let you do that stuff typically. With multi-instance. Like, it would allow you to open Roblox multiple times, like the base Roblox multiple times, which I'm not sure how an extension would be able to do that. How does it have the power to trump whatever coding it already has that limits it? Don't know. And I don't care, I guess. This is taking a long time. I'm trying to place all my soda pops that you can't see, and my heroes are still hidden. I'm sorry. I'm really a bad streamer, guys. I'm not good at this. Okay. I have to upgrade El Gablino. Then I sell my traps. Then I upgrade my branches. Then I upgrade my Sody Pap. And I have 80,000 mana for no reason. Great. Take my mana, bro. Sweet. Now I bought all the shit I needed. Well, Danish is done with mana now, so he doesn't need anything. Well, actually, I'll keep 60k. Oh yeah, Egyptian never maxed her branches. Oops. Sorry. Let me hit that button for me. For me. As if I'm not actually Egyptian economy. No, I'm Egyptian economy, and I'm Danish economy. They are economies. The economy alt account naming convention came from Cyberhaptic back in the olden days, where he had his main account called Cyberhaptic, and he had an alt account that he would do Tower Heroes things with called Mexican Economy. He's a very like weird, not weird, but like a very interestingly like kind of, I don't really know what you call that in a person, where they like to like make jokes about this like what do you even call that, nationality, like nationality jokes, I guess, I don't know. And so it's like the typical like, oh, this economy is really big or something. I don't know if the Mexican economy is actually really big. I thought he just picked a random place. It probably is like some weird thing with politics or something, with some weird commentary that he was trying to do. I don't really know about any of that, and I don't really care. My thing isn't about politics. I just chose economy, and then I chose random type of heritage or whatever. Danish is, well, just Danish. It's from like Danish, but like Danish pastries. I used to call people Danish for some reason. It's like a derogatory. I don't know why. And Egyptian economy was just a random economy. I was like, eh, fucking, yeah, Egyptian economy must be huge because they made the pyramids. I'm like, okay, I think that's smart. In all honesty, I kind of wish I named them something else. I wish I named them Skinny Mood 28 and Skinny Mood 29. Or something else along those lines. Not to mess it with economy, or maybe make it smarter, like make it like freaking mana share 1, mana share 2, like literally name it mana share instead of economy. I don't know, I don't like economy. Tyree said he was gonna play with me, but he was doing something, and you still kind of am. Don't worry about it, dude. Don't play this shit. This is abysmal. Jas says, I miss Cyberhaptic's old streams on his old channel. He would stream the three same things. Tyree says same. Jas says loved his Battle Buddies streams. Battle Buddies, honestly, couldn't ever get me into it. You couldn't get me into it if you wanted to, and I couldn't get myself into it. It's just like a strange, like, two-dimensional tower defense game. I think it's like stolen. Like the whole idea of a 2D tower defense game is stolen from some other game. I think I discovered that when I was playing the Hatch, all the games in the Hatch, like one of the games was like the same as Battle Buddies or something. I don't remember which one though. Hello Pikmin Studios. I'm in hell right now. What a rare person to be in the chat. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Battle Buddies. Don't really much care. You know what I just realized is I never place my buzzers, and this whole strategy revolves around buzzer. Okay, we gotta find room for these buzzers fast. Okay. Get those two. And for Danish, we need to get... Oh my god, I'm so stupid. When I accidentally swapped out my tower for Spectre, I overrode it with Buzzer. So we still only have 2 buzzers. I just swapped Spectre for no reason. Oh. Well, that's what you get when you fucking play Tower Heroes on a baby alt. Or whatever. Do we have Max Spectre? We do. So why the hell was that a challenge for us? I don't know what that was about. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm gonna have to sell farm and get the other max buzzer since it's the only freaking buzzer we have. Shit sucks, dude. Didn't know that, but whatever. I was trying to get 6 buzzers, not 4. I wanted to skip Berry Backpack. God damn it. Whatever. Yeah, no, the hero like swap UI when the game ends and when the game wins is really frustrating. Like, it's like it works in such a weird specific way that like the normal menu in the normal lobby doesn't work like that. So it's like, why in the fuck does it do that? Was that the only way you guys could freaking learn how to code? Very weird. It's very strange. I don't know why it's so buggy and like you click this thing and then it juts the hero back up in alphabetical order. Like I didn't ask for that. I don't. Just let me scroll down the list like in the menu, like of the lobby. I don't want to fucking do calculations to figure out where my hero is, but call me Gen Z or something. I don't know. Okay, we're here. This is the last game of the night. We're not even gonna get a mod, but whatever. At least we tried. Here's the plan. Bam, buzzer bomb it, bitch. Bam, buzzer bomb, bitch. I just did Goblino twice, thinking that it was a buzzer. I'm not being very smart. Anyways, all those fucking bees are gonna die. Shit. God damn it. I thought maybe if I used bomb float, it would have triggered the bee explosions and lagged the game out. But I'll settle for a 20 minute, 30-second game. Bro. Okay. I guess it's not that. What's the best Tower Heroes map? I don't know. I like Snowy Slopes. It's really good. I wish I get to play it more. But it looks like I have to play this more. Fucking shit. Ugh. You know, for people who were here in the beginning, where I talked about how the first game in a session doesn't, like when you teleport from Tower Heroes to the lobby, from the lobby to a game, for the first time in a session, it just breaks for some people, and I'm one of them. Like, it doesn't let you teleport the first time. When you hit return to lobby, it breaks and doesn't let you return to lobby. So, like, you know, we're gonna sit here. Oh, okay. Okay, well, that time it did. But normally when you do that, it doesn't let you do that either. I don't know. Whatever. I'm tired. I'm going to freaking bed. I want to give you an actual answer to your question, though. Like, what's the best Tower Heroes map? In my opinion. This is a good question. I think there are a lot of things that a lot of maps are really good at. And there's different criteria for every map. Like, Relentless Reflections is really good at being hard. And it's got a really good theme. Like, not like a music, but like the theming of the whole map. But like, is it fun to play? Like, Destiny's Dawn is like iconic and is like cool, but it has no mana share. Is it fun? You know. Volcano Valley. It's well, there's no their enemy, no, the map. Okay, actually forget that one. Nobody likes that one. But you know, there's choices, I think you could say. I like Cake Factory, honestly. I'm gonna say Cake Factory because it's not a very popular pick, but let me explain. Cake Factory's got the mini bosses every 5 waves. It creates a sense of genuine dread, although it kind of just leads you into freaking maxing Spectre as soon as you can. Yeah, it's freaking boring as shit, I know, but you know, it's honestly, he's honestly really hard. Like, I'm trying to think, what's the guy, it's a manager at wave like 30, like after you even max Spectre, after you get all your shit, there's still a tough mini boss. His name is freaking Manager, and he freaking shoots shit, bomb batter, and it's crazy. And this map has really cool music on every mode, which is different on every mode, which is rare. But it also has the Cake Factory of portal machine thingies that do random shit, which is basically like being like jangled keys in front of, and I'm very much into those keys. I love those keys. It's very fun though. You get like free mana and like cool freaking rare dev skins and freaking rare freaking creature slop. It's like, yeah, no, it's cool. I would say Cake Factory is a fun map. Plus, it's got cool enemies. I like the library too, I guess. Library is really immersive, like really immersive into its collab. It's really good. I don't really care for any of the other ones. I like Build to Survive, but it's got like really annoying multiplayer bugs, and nobody actually wants to play it multiplayer, which is how it's meant to be played. So it's kind of like sad, so I guess I don't really like it. Also, it's got 3 modifiers that aren't guaranteed. What the fuck? And it used to take an hour to do hard mode, but they only just now like fixed that like last year. It's very weird. Minesweeper. I don't think anybody's saying that's their favorite map. Let's go down the line here because I'm bored. Castletown. Like, it's a beginner map and it's really good and it's iconic, but the waves are very boring. Corporate Chaos is fantastic. It's got such great enemies and such a great map, and it's very good. But then the boss is just Demolitionist, and it's like, you don't do anything. You just walk, and you have 3 different colors on every mode. It's like, who fucking cares? Across all modes, sorry. Not in between, but it's like, who cares? Blind Glacier is iconic, but it's outdated. So is, I don't really care for Sneaky Swamp. It's just, Sneaky Swamp is like Fruitful Fight, honestly. It really is. I think Sneaky Swamp and Fruitful Fight are like the same map. They both have like a weird mystical theme of animal creature. I don't know. You get it, dude. You get it. Title. I don't like being forced to use my Taki on a map that's freaking like 20, level 20. What level is it? Oh, okay. No, guys. It's not level 20. It's level 5. No. Fuck you and your evil ducks, dude. Hell no. We're not talking about that one. Canyon. I don't even remember Canyon at all. So. Oh, Culber's boring. No, Culber's boring. Desolate. It's up there. I love the boss. Like, as like a first time play, like, you get like freaking sand soldiers and giant sandworm, holy shit, and then a freaking cursed spirit or ancient spirit, and then holy shit, cursed golem. It's awesome. I still think Facility Frenzy is really good too. And Radiant Reef, even though most of the bosses, actually all the bosses don't even have abilities. Grand Garage, no. Like, it's a good raid map, but it's not a good map. That's what I mean by like there's different categories to rank things on, so it's hard to say. Cloudy, I'm really sick of the wind in that map. That's the only reason I don't like it. It's just too loud and you can't mute the wind. I hate the wind. I hate the wind. I hate the wind. Fruitful fight. It's really boring. Like the waves take really long. Rooftop. Actually, the boss is cool. Elderberry's cool. Juice box spam is not cool. That's just boring. Max Spectre wave 20 slop. I don't like that. I hate the juice box spam. Pyera has an ability? What the fuck does Pyera do? Float? Does it spawn clams or something? It spawns like Clam King is fast. Whatever. That's good. He's easy. Frantic Forest can be fun. I think Frantic Forest just gets better with time though, because it's like all the shrooms get added to it after the fact. But can I really treat that as its own map? Like, because I should really be treating the original map as it originally was when it released, and it's meh. Like, it didn't have that many unique enemies. But then I could argue that I should treat Build to Survive like it was, or whatever back there. Or how it originally was, which was garbage. So, fine. Let's treat how it is now. I think it's probably fine. I don't know, like... Goblino didn't even exist at the time of Frantic Forest. So if Goblino didn't exist, you don't need it, which is really good. I think you definitely probably need Bite, though. Maybe you need Bite. Like, if you auto-skip, you need Bite, bro. Alleyway, Shade does nothing. And for you to be a good map, you have to have a cool boss. I like the enemies, though. And the gym rat. Facility raid. Why did they only do one of these raids? Why did they only do one map turn to a raid mode? It's so weird. Tyree says Temper is cool. Is Temper cool? It's the first phase 2 boss. And he throws the bat, and there's the quest for the bat. So I gotta praise that. Sacred Shrine takes 30 minutes on hard mode with auto skip. I'm not even joking. No matter what you do. It is so fucking slow. And it's like made by Quell, and there's like some weird stuff in the map, why it was made, what like it relates to drama or something. I just don't like it. The enemies are weird. I don't really know what a Kappa is, and I just like I don't really care. Like Onibi doesn't even do anything. It has Kitsune Bai like flying all around it, but it's like I don't know, like I don't really care. Good boss theme, I guess. Damn, Silent Sanctuary. I have a soft spot for Silent Sanctuary. I did not realize I had that big of a soft spot, but I completely do. Yeah, no, I love Silent. I really like Silent. Wow, I didn't realize that I liked it that much, but I'm thinking about it, I'm like, well, it could be nostalgia, though, because of how many times I've played Silent back in 2020. So, I do like Branch. It is iconic. I'll say it's up there. Destiny's Dawn. Nah, no. Sorry. I don't like No Mana Share. It's really lame. Pirate Panic. Sure, it can be considered good. Because I like the way that the game is played. The boss was like the first stunning boss ever, I think. And the enemies are like cool. They're not a lot of them, but I think that's just how it's meant to be done. It's like Glowing Glacier, where there's not a lot of unique enemies there. Alien Attack. Not again, not a lot of unique enemies. But it's really good. This is nostalgia I'm pandering to my nostalgia. Mothership the boss doesn't even do anything. Yeah, no, you're right. Fuck that map. Fuck alien attack. Ornate, though, downgrades. That is true. Ornate downgrades. I wouldn't even consider Relentless Reflections even good because it downgrades. My Mirage downgrades. I don't really care for the downgrading. It just means that the map's obnoxious to mod grind. And I think that's bad for me. Hideaway Hive. No, there's like some crazy ass like wave 20 speed up. And you need Bite to win and Max Spectre at wave 20, I think. And the boss is literally nothing. And I hate it. Like, why'd they even make the boss worse than Bee Queen? It's really weird. Relentless Reflections. I really hate this map. No. Chaos Kingdom. It's unique. Yeah, it can be considered good. Yeah. It's Chaos Kingdom, of course, it's good. The wave 20 speed up the boss does honey effect. Oh no, not honey effect. Whatever will I do? No. Cruci. Spectre rate boost. Freaking buzzer bomb. Like, do anything. Like, literally try anything. Summoners, I mean, anything. Stinger is just the worst. It's sad because they could have made something cooler with Stinger, but it's cooler than Stinger. Stinger? Stingler? Stingler. Yeah, Stingler. Stinger. Timeless Tower? Nope. Fucking hate that placement. Hate it. I don't like to play maps like that. The boss is cool because it spawns bomb clocks and I hate it. Never mind, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Enemies are good though. Good theming. For what it is though, it's good, but I don't like it for what it is. Blast Tech. Jast, you're so right. Blast Tech's been flooded with a bunch of fire enemies after the fact now. You have like fire enemies that were never supposed to spawn there. But kind of makes it more of like the fire map. And it's like really tough and scary. And it's... Blast Tech feels... And like, yeah, like the boss, Brawler, he stuns. And he has a lot of HP. That's like his gimmick, is that he's tanky and he stuns. And he's a little bit fast. They were all removed a long time ago? Oh. Wait, Lava Zombie doesn't even spawn on here anymore? And like, weird shit like Firefly doesn't spawn anymore? That's weird. I think Firefly still does. Lava Zombie makes sense, because like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, now it's just Blast Tech. Whenever you play Blast Tech and you listen to the OST and you're like trying to figure out how to fence and the doors open up, dude, it's great. It's probably S tier map. No. Oh yeah. Okay. Everything is gone from Blast Tech. Oh, okay. That's pretty sad. Plus, it introduced Blast Tech Mimic, and that was the first map Mimic. Take that as you will. Bleak Barrens. For what it is, it's Bleak Barrens, but there's Disney World waves, and you have to max Spectre wave 20. I don't like it. I don't like spammy enemy waves. And the boss is just like, click a button, the game, click upgrade, click upgrade. Like, really, bro? Gleaming is not really good. I don't really consider it. The enemies are really boring. Mother Nature is... Figure gets a pass for doing nothing because he's Figure and the map did a lot of heavy lifting, and the enemies are really good, and the map itself looked great. Cake Factory. They didn't even have to give Cakeosaurus Rex a phase 2, but they did, and that just has to be commended. 90s Resort. That's a bad map. Eggland. That's a good map. Metaverse Madness. Bad map. I hate the placement. I'm sorry. Sorry, Hilo. Eidolon Core. Hate the placement. Sorry, Hilo. Oddport Academy. The most boring game you could ever play is Oddport Academy. No. Burrow Brawl. Max Spectre Wave 20. No. I do like the boss, though. The boss is really cool, but it's... I just hate it. I hate the... The boss can be cool, but make the game fun first. If the game is not fun at the sacrifice of the boss being good, it's not good. It's bad. Disaster Hotel? Bro. It's fucking Disaster Hotel. It is the most... Like, that's so fucking mind-numbingly nothing. Like, oh wow, retro enemies. Oh wow, ducks. Oh wow, Killbot. Like, who fucking cares? I like the bosses, I guess. Because it's just Sunburn, and then Cool Kid does, like, nothing, I think. Guess 666 does nothing, but 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 does Sunburn shit. But it's not enough to save it. Built to Survive, I already said it. It's freaking ass. I don't know why the bosses are not even the focus. It's very funny and weird. Minesweeper, fuck you. Aftermath. Wow, it's a bad map. I hate playing that map. It makes me feel like I'm playing Aftermath. It makes me feel like I'm living in Aftermath. And that's a gross feeling. Toy Takeover. Yeah, it's S tier. That's really fucking good. It's always gonna be really good. Wafer is simple. And everything is good. Maybe it's nostalgia talking. Not sure though. Sweet Sunrise. No. The waves are boring as shit. And the placement is awful when it doesn't even need to be. Grasslands. Fuck that. That is the most boring shit I've ever played in my life. I played that shit over 50 times. Hell no. Holiday Rumble. Actually, pretty chill. The enemies are pretty easy, so I don't really care that it's boring. And you get... Yeah, the placement's kind of annoying. But that's not that bad. You get a lot of starting mana. I don't know. You could consider it bad. I will personally be biased biased for Holiday Rumble. I think it's good. Bustling Bakery. No. No. Dax says nothing will ever beat the feeling of playing Toy Takeover the night it came out. Yeah, that was a good one, yeah. Tyree says we don't talk about Grasslands. Yep. Jazz said won't forget Xmas 2020. That's damn right. Xmas 2020 was fantastic. Where were we? Bustling Bakery. It's fine. Actually, you know what? It's good. I like the boss variety, and the enemies are fine. Jazz Hotel, fuck you. Burball, fuck you. Halloween Havoc. Honestly, yeah, hell yeah. Really good map. Love it. Creepy Carnival. The boss is just bringing Yasuki to instantly kill me, bro. And it's like, it's cool because I can solo it, which is really cool. I can solo a map on hard mode in the Modern Tower Heroes. I love that. But then it's like, well, actually, why is that bad? Yeah, no, that's good. They have like clown car enemies, balloon animals. Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, it's a good map. Plus, it's a good like formation of a map that you can use for any modifier game, and it's really good. Mangled Manor. I think I'm biased against this one because I don't remember actually mod grinding it. Going through hell of maxing Spectre at wave 20. I remember grinding with Onion. It was fine. Like, I love the enemies in Mangled Manor, but I'm remembering Mangled Manor and I'm remembering the two entrances that are right next to the exit. And it's like, holy shit, that's boring as fuck. That's totally Max Factor Wave 20. That's Max Factor Wave 20 as fuck. It is so boring. Build to survive. I already did that one. Actually, wait, Spirit King, Mangled Manor. That's kind of ass. Yeah, Spirit King will drag it down for me. Damn, but I really like Mangled Manor. You know what? I'll give it a pass because I'm biased. Ghouling Graveyard. Ghosts are cool, actually. Yeah, no, the ghosts are cool. We got Magician Ghost, you've got Grim Reaper, you've got Overgrown Stump. Yeah, the Roots guy is cool. Overgrown Stump. Grim Reaper, I don't even really... Grim Reaper is just like follower bait. I don't know, he's just a weird character. And then Ghost Magician. Yeah, I liked actually them using the Poltergeist Perception in enemies in a map. That was very cool. Nowadays, they just make the Poltergeist Mansion into a map, like they did with Aftermath. But, whatever. Ghouling Graveyard. I always forget Ghouling Graveyard even exists, because I literally beat it in 2021 and never replayed it, ever. I never come back to it. Very sad. Pumpkin Paranoia. It sucks to play this, I think. Because it's very, I think it's very Max Spectre Wave 20. Which is very lame. But I will give it a pass because it has Jack the fucking Terror in it. And Jack the Terror is awesome. Frigid Fortress. All the bosses are really good and the enemies are Wave 20 Max Spectre slop. But the bosses are good, so I'll give it a pass. And some of the enemies are nice. Gatling Gift is a creature, and I hate it. Snowy Slopes for the final one to rank. Snowy Slopes. I didn't get much time with you, obviously. But, I loved the enemies. And the boss was okay. I wish that they had the multiple bosses, but whatever, they cut for time because they had 150 recipes. Whatever. It's actually really unique with the entrances and stuff like that. It's really good. I'm a giant fan. Why is Snowy Slopes 4.5 skulls on casual mode rare? I don't know. I think it's because of the entrance that's right next to the exit, which I completely forgot about. Like when I was doing dailies the other day, I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Oh my god!" There's an entrance that spawns on open as I wave 20. It's like really scary, dude. Yeah, it's freaking scary. It's really good. Haze is very tanky. Why is it 92%? I think it's because it's counting like easy mode, like Pumpkin King being a really easy mode boss, even though that shouldn't fucking matter. Mods should have percentages and rewards based on the difficulty. I don't know, whatever. We're not smart enough to program that, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say Snowy Slopes is pretty good. But what's the best map? Was the question. Not is every map good or bad. But what was the best one? Probably Cake Factory. Yeah. I'm gonna say Cake Factory. Look how much time I spent in this lobby, how I just shot upward automatically because Zippy always flies up. That is funny. Alright, well thanks for that weird 35 minutes of debating slop. Don't really know why I did that. But it was fun. I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm going to sleep. Actually, I'll open some sticker packs first. Give me a foil. Oh, shit. Got triple carrots. That's exciting. Spring Frank. I love Spring Frank. Last one, and didn't get shit. Okay. Well, hey, look, we don't have the anniversary anymore. The pass is gone. Look, the pass is gone. I didn't realize that. Yeah, no, it's gone. That means the materials, the platinum that you got, is the platinum that you get. I got 8,000 platinum. Jesus Christ. Wow. Well, rip platinum, and rip the battle pass, and rip this stream. So, thanks for showing up. Thanks for talking. Dak, Tyree, Jast, and Pikmin, and Duck Adam. So little people joined that I can name them all right now. And I'm going to bed. So, what is this noise? What was that noise? I was hearing things. Wait. How am I able to hear figure walking? Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. Figure walking is a client-side thing. No way that they changed that. No way. Wait, if you're a figure morph and you walk, I can hear it now? No way. Wait, I want this guy to move again. Come on, figure. Doodle. Eat. Wow. They actually changed that. Maybe it was bugged. Maybe it randomly re-enabled the same way that it randomly never worked. But yeah, no, I can hear the footsteps, which was never a thing back in the day. That's really cool. Sorry, random bug or random quirk I noticed. I was like, how am I hearing noise of something happening? Like, literally how? Like, nobody could ever do that unless it was a sticker. But, yeah, no, figure. So, now we're gonna go. Oh, sorry. Yes, this is where we must say... Oh, you're gonna try buff figure? You're gonna try buff figure. Is buff figure stuck? Oh, there you go. Yeah, I can hear buff figure, too. Awesome. That is awesome. Alright, well, I guess this is where we must say goodbye. Let me check my elderberry kills. Oh yeah, I can buy a berry follower. Duh. Sorry, I should do that. Yeah, I'll buy berry. Look, I bought berry. It was the last coin follower I needed to buy, except Big Snowy Golem. Ignore it. Look, I'm a creature. Yippee. I'm berry, yo. Okay. I guess this is where we must say goodbye. Goodbye. goodbye for the 5th time. Actually, goodbye. The stream is over. Go home. And if you're watching this on a VOD, what the hell is wrong with you? Please comment toaster 7, but don't type the number 7. Type out the word 7.